Give it like 8 seconds. Chick, 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 yeah, a boom. Oh, I need to adjust my microphone volume. That's what I need to do. Hello, everybody. Steve, why don't you host this podcast and say all the stuff we did in the beginning?
It's an unsanctioned event, bro. Yeah, so you want to hear about my dream?
So should I publish this unsanctioned event?
I don't know if it's good.
I don't want to host your show, man. Before we start talking, let me just figure out my microphone volume. All right, so right around now I need to go like 4 steps higher. We should be good right about there. Okay.
I don't like how your voice sounds.
Welcome to, is it too high?
It just sounds all like distorted and crunchy. Like you're clipping.
Crunchy?
Yeah, like you're clipping the mic.
Should I get a new set of headphones out?
No, I think it's just you're clipping the mic because you have it turned up so high. Whatever.
Oh, like clipping, like that? Like clipping? Like, is it harsh?
Yeah, it's like a little harsh.
Okay, what about now?
That's better.
Okay. I mean, I can get a new set of headphones out right now too if you want.
I don't honestly think that's gonna help, but you want to hear about my dream, man?
Everybody, welcome to Just for Fun Podcast Unsanctioned Event. Our first topic tonight is Steve's dream.
Alright, so this gave me a pretty fucking good laugh when I woke up because I was like, what in the fuck was I dreaming about? So yesterday morning I had this dream that I like woke up in my dream and I was like at my house, but it wasn't my house. It was just like a nondescript room, but I was like, this is like...
Dude, that's what I was talking to you about the other day, remember?
Yeah, I was like, this is...
being in a dream, you know it's your house, but it's foreign.
Yeah, it's just like a nondescript room. I was like, this is like nowhere I've been, nowhere I will probably ever be, but this is just my
but
house
it's mine.
in my dream. And like I woke up like in an anxiety-riddled panic in my dream, and I was like, I need to collect all the cinnamon in the house right now.
What?
Yeah, dude. And I was like, so I like got a 5-gallon white pail in my dream, and I was just finding all these random bottles of cinnamon in my spice cabinet, and I was just like opening and dumping them into the 5-gallon bucket, and I was like, all right, I got all the powdered cinnamon. Oh shit, there's some cinnamon sticks, and I'm just like dumping cinnamon sticks into this fucking bucket.
What?
And then I just woke up, and I was like, okay, that just happened.
What the fuck does that all mean, right?
I was like, what the fuck, man? But it was like weird because like in growing up for whatever reason, like with Gary, there has always been like way too many bottles of cinnamon in our house for some reason. Like someone is like, oh, I need to make a pie. Oh, I don't remember if we have cinnamon at the house. Better pick up a bottle. And then the next time, like someone's like, I gotta make a pie. Oh, I don't remember if we have cinnamon, and pick up a bottle. So there's always been like 10 bottles of cinnamon in our house. And it's just like,
how many fucking pies are you guys making? And also, like, are they all the same bottle of cinnamon or different types of brands of bottles of cinnamon?
Just, there are different types, just like whatever, like store, like if we were at like, you know, fucking, you know, whatever grocery store that day, like, oh, I guess we'll get this bottle. And, you know.
Well, Steve, we can't waste that. That's good cinnamon because cinnamon never goes bad.
So, anyways, it was just like fucking kind of odd to me. I was like, oh yeah, like why do we have so many fucking bottles of cinnamon in our house?
And so like that projected into your dream. But what does cinnamon represent to you? you know.
I don't fucking know. It was just weird. I woke up and I was like, man, what the fuck is going on with my dreams lately? First I was like digging the slime out of my nails the other day and eating it, and then I'm like fucking
Oh
dumping.
yeah.
Then I'm like dumping fucking cinnamon into a fucking white fucking pail. Okay, cool, sick.
I had a dream of being in high school and the anxiety of thinking you're gonna fail high school. I had that shit like maybe 3 or 4 nights ago.
Thanks.
That's like one of the worst dreams. One time I had a dream that I was in high school, but I was at my elementary school, but it was some weird hybrid of my elementary school and my middle school. Oh yeah, you know FIMS. But it was a hybrid of FIMS and my elementary school. And I was about to fail high school. You know, and I'm like, oh no, and then I wake up and I'm like, what the fuck, man? I was at my middle school / elementary.
That is weird.
Weird stuff. Your dreams are just telling you like, man, there's too many spices in our life, man. This is too many spices for one family.
Little do I know, I'm about to like meet a Spice Girl or some shit like that.
Hey! We're here, ladies and gentlemen, Just for Fun podcast. Dude, I would take Sporty Spice because she probably has the wettest pussy, you know what I'm saying? It's always like running around and stuff.
Yeah, but you know Posh Spice has been around the block.
I mean, they all been around the block, but who's been around the block the most? Probably Sporty Spice.
Maybe.
You know, just Ginger Spice, not my thing, because isn't Ginger Spice like a black girl that looks ginger?
I mean, Mark,
I think of Ginger.
I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want.
I got a good Missy Elliott joke to tell you in a minute, but
God damn it.
I think that Sporty Spice would be the coolest. When I see a ginger, I want to like see through the skin, and it's like red hair and shit, but Ginger Spice is like some wannabe ginger, you know?
Some wannabe ginger.
So I'll try and remember some good jokes that I've heard from other people to tell to you if you like, but this one guy was like, I'm about 32 now, and I grew up with Missy Elliott, and I've just seen her in the headlines now, and a lot of younger people don't know about Missy Elliott, and they ask me, who's Missy Elliott, who's Missy Elliott, and I said, man, if you don't know who Missy Elliott is, that's your fricka fricka. There's your stuff right up and out there, you know what I mean?
No, I don't. I feel like that might have been something she did in the song.
Yeah, it was like funny in the moment that I heard it. Alright, let me bomb some more jokes on our own podcast. Let me think. I'm trying to think of ones I heard recently. I heard some good ones recently. Not that I would tell in real life as a funny premise or a joke, but you have to like watch the people that do it to get it. Visual jokes on the podcast. What's up, podcast? So what else is up, Steve? How was your day?
Dude, my day was fucking like just non-stop, like go, 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 go. Fucking, oh, here's one thing So since we were speaking about good sleeps off the podcast,
Commencing.
uh,
I like sleeps.
I asked my mom, since Gary's at camp hunting, if she would leave the dogs in her room asleep. So, and then I'd let them out when I got up. That way they wouldn't start fucking barking at nothing while I was trying to sleep, which they have been doing. And it was like super fucking annoying. Like I'd go out there, it'd be like fucking 5:30 because my mom leaves for work at 5. And they'd just be like staring at a curtain like, bark, bark, bark. Like go to fucking sleep.
Steve.
What?
Don't you think they'd be like, oh, 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 oh?
Anyways, I would tell them to fucking go to sleep, and God, I fucking hate you. Made me fucking, you derailed my fucking train of thought, man.
So you asked your mom, what's up, Steve? You're like, hey, do you remember when your mom was on this podcast? That was awesome. So you asked your mom, leave them in the room so when they won't wake you up.
Yeah, so they won't wake me up. And then, so this morning, like, I fucking all of a sudden slept all the way to 7 when I needed to get up. And I was like, oh man, that was fucking beautiful. I got a good night's sleep. Fucking let the dogs out.
To the audio listener at home, there is literally nothing like a good fucking night's sleep.
If you know, you know.
You don't realize it. You don't realize it as much when you're young. But as you get a little bit older, you come to appreciate a good night's sleep. Just for Fun podcast is
brought to you by sleep. You know when it's good.
You know when it's good. Better in your bed than in your car.
Better in your car than not at all.
All right, yeah, there you go. Just for Fun podcast is brought to you by sleep.
All right, let's see if I can get this.
Oh, that mission you were trying to do.
Bam.
That machine. I think something's wrong with it.
Oh, that jump. I thought you were talking about the mission that you were trying to do. Dude, the mission that you just attempted, I didn't fucking finish that for a while.
Yeah.
I didn't finish it until like later in the game.
I noticed I wasn't going to be able to do it, and I was like, yeah.
It's like a contextual thing.
Yeah.
Anyway,
so,
my sentiment to the audio listener is to, I was like staring at what you were doing, but anyway, my sentiment to the audio listener at home is, get a good night's sleep. It'll change your fucking life, or at least the next day, you know. Yes, I'm about to do, Steve.
what are you about to do? I don't know if I...
Podcast like a big boy.
I don't know if I fucked that mission up or what, but...
Dude, wouldn't it be funny if, like, out of all of our podcasts that we've ever had, every time anyone's ever taken a piss, we just, like, make it, like, a joke, like we were all just pouring bottles of water into the sink at the same time, you know what I mean?
Wait, you haven't been?
I love how my setups to a joke are long enough for you to think of a joke by the time I'm done talking. That's real chemistry right there, man. I need to cut down on my words. I'm trying to make jokes, man. I want to make some jokes.
I went out with Steve last night to the bar, but beforehand...
What's up, Steve Fernandez? Why the fuck are you listening to this podcast?
But beforehand, I'm gonna send you a picture of what he let me fucking borrow.
Ooh. Some fancy cufflinks.
There we go.
Nice map. Hey, look, I got a text message from Stefan. Oh, shit. Okay, what are you guys gonna do with that?
Well, I'm gonna fuck around on it. But you see those little pads up on the top?
Yeah, you can track like 8 patterns with that.
Those little pads on top.
Those
I can
mods, right?
I can wait until the breakdown and be like, guys, I got this.
That's a weird looking animation.
Slam.
That's a fucking like 6-year callback joke, you bitch. You fucking son of a bitch. That's a fucking shit. For the audio listener at home, Steve just made a 6-year callback that is one of my favorite memories with him. Guys, don't worry, I got this. Boo, 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 boo. That's awesome.
Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna work out in my band or not, but we were talking about like getting like a keyboard for like us to play, like, you know, for like filler parts or whatnot, when like for other like contextual shit in our songs when someone doesn't need to be playing guitar.
It's a communal keyboard, which is way cheaper than having a keyboard player, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense.
So,
because like, between 4 other people, you guys could figure out, no, yeah, it's just all 4 of you guys, right?
Yeah. So,
yeah, so between 4 people, you guys make at least like half of a shitty keyboard player, so you know.
You know what I'm saying?
I thought you would laugh. Honestly, I thought you would laugh at that.
I mean, it was funny. Wasn't like laugh out loud funny.
I honestly thought, okay, at least you think it's funny. I kind of thought you took offense to that, but I thought you would think it was funny. You know, between the 4 of you guys, you don't even need to hire a keyboard player because, you know, you make up at least half of a shitty one. You got better? Anyway.
But yeah, I figured we'd try to have some fun with that. And it's a pretty fucking nice keyboard.
It looks like it's pretty nice. Workshop is keyboard. It doesn't have any locks on it.
Yeah, I went out with Steve last night with him and his buddy. Went to the bars. He's like, man, I always see like all these college kids going and hitting bars on Wednesday when I'm driving home from work. And we're out at the bars, like the same like fucking college bars.
Here for a long time.
And like we get there and it was like busy, and all of a sudden it just like fucking cleared out and there was like no one. And I was like, oh yeah, real busy, Steve. We're the only fucking assholes at this bar right now, and I'm drinking Miller Lite.
What is this place?
I don't know. There's nothing like it in the database.
Like, were you guys hoping for it to like be popping the whole time, or?
I had no idea what to expect, but he kept like fucking hyping it, you know?
Like it's a good time to go to?
Yeah.
Did you guys just like start playing Chinese checkers after everyone left, or what?
No, we were like drinking and fucking chatting and shit, and then
look,
it was like 11:30, and they were like, I was like, hey man, this shit's kind of whack. I'm gonna go home and get a good night's sleep. So I got home at a reasonable hour and went to bed.
My man is responsible. Everyone, give it up for Steve. Alright, now boss fight.
Aren't you quite the pair?
Now you're on the
Perhaps
other side
we
of
can
that boss fight now. Remember the first time you did this boss fight? You're on the other side now, which is really cool.
Current situation. My name is Adam. The aliens you seek are no longer here. They were wiped out centuries ago. By us,
My man,
the
dude,
machines.
you should, if you find another one of those, you
And
should
who
save it
knows?
in case you're low on
Perhaps
health.
we'll wipe out the androids next. Machines are weapons capable of evolution. We can grow. We can become aware. Eventually, the intelligence within our network began to surpass that of our creators. You'd probably be surprised at how quickly it happened.
You destroyed your own creators?
Oh, there's no need to fret about that.
Dude, you're fucking
They
good
were
at dodging.
simple, infantile, almost like plants, I guess you'd say.
I like how you said that right as I was getting smacked around 3 times in a row.
Oh yeah, but you know, the delay.
Why that?
I said that, and like what happened afterwards,
They
maybe he's
killed
not.
uncountable numbers of their own kind, and yet loved in equal measure. It's fascinating, don't you think? What could possibly drive such behavior? We have dedicated ourselves to unraveling this riddle of humanity. And now,
Dude, we're almost done with this fucking nightmare part. Like, we have probably half a day to put in there tomorrow,
Assist you with
but
what?
I just feel bad for anyone that ever rents there again, because that place probably has like,
Bad juju, man.
And analyze
yeah,
them
bad juju.
in order to drag
That's the
their
best way to put it.
secrets
Thank you.
forth into the light. Surely you see the
Place has
attraction
bad
in
juju.
this.
Are you insane?
Did I tell you
We'd never do that! Can you believe
that
this
at
to
least
be?
it wasn't the woman that was there? Like,
Well,
I found out by talking to the neighbors. Have I told you this already?
negotiations.
No.
The only remaining option.
I found out
is
from
to
the neighbors
destroy
that it
the
wasn't
same
the chick
way
that
we
had the
destroyed
kids
these
that let it get so bad. Like, she was supposedly, well, you know, this is only one person telling me this, so
time grows short.
supposedly she had like 2 jobs,
This year,
trying
this
just
is
to
the fate that
sustain
befell
herself
our
and 2
creators.
kids, and
As for your beloved humans, I guess we'll
let her
see.
sister watch the kids during the day, and her sister's idea of watching the kids was just to go to sleep and do drugs and let them do whatever they wanted. So like, the mom is trying to
The
sustain 2
aliens were already
jobs,
dead.
cleaning the apartment and sleep, and like,
We better
I
get
don't
back
know,
to the
I
bunker.
kind of half buy it because it's a sob story, but also at the same time, like, why is this chick just letting this happen? But anyway, maybe it wasn't the mom that abused her kids. Maybe it was just like a shitty situation and she just left. So I don't know.
I don't know.
Back this way
That place
again?
just like, remember the other night we were
Stop
talking about that
complaining.
movie Room,
Yeah.
and how like it was so fucked up it almost made me want to throw up.
This is Operator
Yeah.
60.
Like this
We now have
this
an
place is
operational
like, it's so
transporter in the
fucked
city
up it
room.
makes me want
We're
to throw up,
attempting
and
to deploy them at
also
other
it
points
smells
as
so
well.
bad it makes me want to throw
About
up.
time we had access to those.
Care to fill me in?
Transporters? They let you
Nightmare
transfer your
apartment.
consciousness to a temporary body. back
We'll
in
be
the
done
bunker.
tomorrow.
I heard some tech guys talking about it a while ago, but I didn't know they'd finally got it working.
Every time you
Anyways,
say
I'll mark the
nightmare, I
positional
think of
data on the map.
that Avenged Sevenfold song. It's your fucking nightmare.
Fucking Avenged Sevenfold. Yeah, man. You know how they say that when the sun isn't out for a while, it
Hey,
kind of like
how's it
affects your
hanging?
mood and stuff.
Your commander told me to. Oh, and I got the stupid.
I think there
transporter
might be a
on.
little bit of something to
I've
that,
known the commander
because
for
the
a
sun
while.
hasn't
Next
been
time you
out
see
in
her-
almost a week now, and I feel like
So this has a transporter now,
it's
huh?
not directly
Still,
caused by the
transporters
sun
are
or
way
anything, but I just
faster
like
than
have been
flight
in a
units
bad
also leave us
mood
open to attack.
today and yesterday, a little bit the day before that. I've just been like in a shitty mood, like nah, you know.
I'm Mark. Meh.
Like if someone, it's not that bad or anything, but if someone was like, hey, we're gonna go get ice cream, would you like chocolate or strawberry? I'd be like, meh, I don't like ice cream, you know?
I'm Mark. Meh.
Father,
Meh.
I killed my mother.
Dude, my mom took me out for
I killed my mother.
fucking dinner tonight. It was
And he was
dope.
coldly gripped.
That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Both the
because Gary's on that hunting trip.
Yeah, normally they go out together on Wednesdays, and I'm left to go fuck myself. I'm not even kidding.
Dude, you said that while I was taking a drink, and the noise that I made was me trying to stop coming out of my nose.
Dude, I'm not even kidding though. Normally they like go out to eat
I know you're
without
not
me,
kidding.
and I just left to go fuck
And I'm
myself.
left to go fuck myself.
Until then, this information
That's hilarious.
So normally I go
What do you
to
guys
get
got?
a. Normally, like on Thursdays when I'm left to go fuck myself, I go get a burrito and like a Corona at the burrito place after work in town called Mesa Verde. But she took me to this place called the Blue Rock in Shelburne Falls. And man, we got a
over that fucking hill, huh?
yeah, we got a salad, a
Sorry,
cheese
that was
board,
supposed to be a joke. You know,
and
the
some
hill that I almost died on. Yeah.
and some raviolis. They were pretty fucking good.
Sorry, I totally stepped on you. What did you get?
We got a salad, a cheese board, and some raviolis. Pretty fucking good, man.
Nice.
Man, the commander sure
That's
is a
what's up.
slave driver, huh? And now we have to go back to the city roads.
Tell your mom I said what's up. Miss Jennifer, why the fuck are you listening to
Why
this
don't we rest a little bit,
podcast?
2B?
And it's an
It's been a
unsanctioned
while.
event.
I'll rest if I feel like it.
Hey, can I break down a wall real quick?
With your fist?
No, with my mouth. Like, with my words, you know?
Sure.
So, like, one of the people that were commenting in one of our most recent broadcasts.
Is this where you're gonna
followed
tell me
on
tell me where you got like 60 views on one of your YouTube videos?
No. Well, I mean, kind of, but, like, I haven't addressed this on the podcast yet.
Pretty sure you addressed
One of
it
the people...
on our last unsanctioned event, but go ahead.
We haven't had we're breaking down walls, people. We haven't had an unsanctioned event in like a week and a half or something.
No, we had one a couple days ago. I just looked
Oh,
at
yeah,
my
I don't
save
publish-
files.
No, I don't publish them all. Like the ones where we're just like sitting around talking about. I'll publish this one because we've been having conversation, but some of the other ones we're just watching games for a while, you know. And then I'm like, hey Steve, hit that guy.
And I'm like,
Anyway, one of these people that have recently subscribed to us, I reached out to them on YouTube via a comment or a message or some shit, whatever YouTube does. Thanks for the sub. And he was like, do you guys have a regular streaming schedule? I said, no, it's all just for fun, but we appreciate people that like our stuff, so thanks for the sub. And within a week, I think, I've had probably 200 video views, and I think it probably came from this person following us. So I would just like to say on the podcast, thank you to Psycho Gaming for following us and giving me some video views. That's pretty cool, man. Appreciate it. Now that I'm done sucking our fans' dicks, what else do we got going on, Steve?
I don't know, man. Oh, I can tell you about my day. We haven't gotten to that yet.
I thought you already did talk about your day, and I thought I was bored by it.
No, I didn't tell you about my day, but it is kind of boring. It is kind of boring.
Dude, should I stop trying to... I'm trying to do, like, all different types of styles. Like, should I stop trying to be the heel, like, talking shit, or...
No, you just gotta fucking be funny.
God damn it. That's my weak suit.
I know it is.
Oh, young Joseph walked home with me today.
What? Why is that?
The disaster apartment is like half a mile from my house. Probably less than half a mile, actually.
I like how you're calling it the disaster department now, so I won't be like, your fucking nightmare.
It's a fucking nightmare disaster apartment, man. But we walked back to my house. Walked past the store. I'm like, fuck, I don't have any money on me. Go into my room, get some money. Like, all right, let's go back to the store. I'm like, Joseph, you want anything? I grab my beer and stuff. I'm like, you want anything? So yeah, I'll get something. And he grabs orange colored, it's not snow cones, what was it, snowballs, the pastry with the coconut flakes on the outside.
Ew.
Snowballs, orange colored. I'm like, alright, man.
You do you, boo-boo.
You do you, man. But he just walked with me to my house, I think because he just wanted to leave the job site because it's such a shitty place, and was waiting for a ride.
Or maybe he wanted to bond with you.
Oh, maybe. Maybe he wanted to fuck me, and then, you know, once I slipped on my shorts and tied the knot real tight, he's like, oh, I'm not getting back in there. That was on Extract, remember?
Yeah. I was gonna say, that sounds like that's too funny for it to be a Mark joke.
Yeah. Oh, that's too funny for Mark to come up with it by himself, right? How come every time I scratch my balls, my nose itches immediately afterwards? Yeah, that was from Extract. He was like, dude, it's already almost 8. If I get back and she puts on those sweatpants, it's done, man. And then shows her tying a knot on the sweatpants.
Yeah.
Fuck.
All because his neighbor kept trying to talk to him.
Yeah, and like he fucking has a heart attack while the chick is yelling at him and shit. That was a good fucking movie. Like, he's like, how much do I owe you for like one time or whatever? He's like, what do you mean? I was over there like 18 times. The prostitute dude, Brad, or whatever.
Then he gets all fucking pissed about it.
Good movie. My favorite scene from that movie is
where they're smoking weed.
Dude, yeah, maybe you know. There's so much smoke, man. That was like masterfully edited because there's no way that anyone could hold in that much smoke.
I was telling Steve about that scene in Sex Drive the other day, and he was laughing. Big floppy dick.
I like that movie too. It probably doesn't hold up that well, but the memory of it was really good, you know? There was one scene where they're at some kind of carnival or some shit, and the main dude is talking to some cheerleader chick, and they do something, I don't remember, but they go back outside, and he's kind of talking shit about her to his friends that came along the road trip with him, and she finds out or whatever, and she's all slapping him on the chest like, you fucking asshole, fuck you, and she walks away and she's like, I would have eaten your asshole too. Like, what the fuck?
Oh man, I should rewatch that movie.
It's probably better in memory, man. My friends in Fort Irwin used to have fights over which was better, The Hangover or Sex Drive. And I'm like, none of these movies are gonna fucking be good in 5 years. Who fucking cares? Besides, Pineapple Express is better than both of them.
That's also another one I need to rewatch.
Pineapple Express holds up, man. I'm sure I've watched it within the past year, so.
I have seen it 2 times.
Dude, I think you might get The Big Lebowski if you just sat down with a sober and open mind and just like paid attention to what's going on. I think you might like it. Maybe you would have to be a little bit older to like it, but I need to rewatch that one, man.
I watched that like 2 years ago, man.
Maybe you're just not a bowler, you know?
Maybe.
Dude, remember when we went bowling when I was with you? Dude, I have very specific memories of almost every time I've been bowling because I'm like, I think part of it is because it's like the weirdest shit ever.
You're like,
this is the weirdest fucking thing to do
hate
ever.
this shit so much, and then it just sticks with you. You're like, fuck. Watch, you'll have like fucking Alzheimer's, but like the only memories you have are that you can remember are fucking when you're bowling.
Well, I know for sure, even if I had Alzheimer's, I'd remember how to ride a bike because that's just like natural. But I feel like I suck at bowling though, but I feel like I'd remember it like.
We need to talk.
Of course.
I even remember times when I was like Wii bowling, and I'm like, this fucking blows. Like, it's kind of fun to do every once in a while, but I don't understand how people could get into bowling. Like, this is my fucking thing. And like,
I wouldn't say
every
it's
2
like my
rounds,
thing, but I
the
do
rack
like
fucking
it.
breaks down.
But I do
Kingdom?
like it mostly because it's like I'm getting drunk with my friends doing some stupid activity. So
Yeah, so
Where
like,
is it?
you could get drunk with your friends and do some stupid activity, and it wouldn't be bowling, and you'd be like, I don't care, but it just so happens to be bowling today, so fuck it, I'll just put up with it. Like,
no,
kind of feeling, you know what I mean?
I actually enjoy it though, but it's like when I'm not getting drunk in bowling, I fucking don't enjoy it.
I feel like bowling is like the most athletic that I can get, like, because I'm such a team player when it comes to bowling. Like, I'm sure you don't remember, but when I went bowling with you and those chicks that were there, I was like high-fiving everybody and like, yeah, let's do this. And I bowled like 1 or 2 strikes, and the rest of the time I sucked. But I was like, yeah, let's do this, because like that's probably how athletic that I can get, you know? Like, hey man, you know Mark Hoffman? Oh yeah, man, he's pretty good at bowling. He sucks at track, dude. Fucking sucks at track. Pretty good bowler though, you know what I mean? So I'm just like, yeah, good one, man. Oh, pick up the spare, bro. Pick up the spare, bro. Yeah, give you a high five and shit, and then I fucking stand up. Oh, it's my turn. I'm all a little bit drunk. Put my hands next to the fucking air cooler machine and shit before I pick up my ball so it doesn't slip too far out. Like, it still kind of sucks, you know? It is fun, but it's just like, what are we doing here? We're fucking... It's like a glorified arcade, you know what I mean? It's like glorified fucking, what's that game? Skee ball. No, it's like skee ball, but slower.
Fuck.
Oh, you
This
gotta get faster.
Yeah, this little shit. Motherfucker, goddammit. Son of a bitch.
It's all that right analog stick, man. Dude, you know what's cool about this, especially this game, is that when you finish this, when you get it, you're gonna feel like so satisfied. Hey look, I have the secret thing. Mike says, I'm at work. What? I thought it was your day off.
Son machine. Why is it not son of robot?
Son of machine.
That kid's got issues.
So do we have any more topics for this podcast?
Nah, I'm all topicked out. I could tell you about my day.
Oh yeah, you still haven't. I interrupted you. Why didn't you fucking say something?
I don't know, because you were like, blah, blah,
Dude.
blah, blase, blase, your day bores me. And I was like, sick.
Dude, let's get into the psychology of why people interrupt each other. I'm just kidding, man. Dude, did you hear that?
Hear what?
That was that fucking guy's car, man. He started it up right now.
Oh, I did not hear that.
Oh, so annoying. But me saying, do you want to get into the psychology of why people interrupt each other is just a joke, preventing you telling me about your day. But I'm just kidding. Let's hear about Steve's day. How was your day, Steve?
So I woke up and I got that good sleep because the dogs were fucking locked up until I woke up, which was pretty nice.
And what time did you lie down last night?
I laid down at like I want to say it was like midnight. So
right, because before the podcast we talked about the slight potential benefit of not getting much sleep, like going to bed later and waking up early, but still getting those crucial hours of rest, as opposed to sleeping for a long time and feeling groggy when you wake up.
When do you think you'll be willing to call me Nines?
9S works just fine.
Yeah, so then I went to work and it was like a pretty busy day at work. It was like fucking orders and throw and load and fucking getting ready because we got a fucking another reset coming up on Monday.
Well, you gotta explain all these things to the audio listener at home.
I think
So,
some
pro
are better
bone?
at that than others.
What?
You said you had a pro bone? Like you said, I have a promo.
No, I didn't say anything like that. I said it was.
You said you have a.
I said it was a bunch of. I had to throw a bunch of load.
Load.
And I had to do a bunch of orders for like the weekend. And and then I had a bunch of like stuff where I had to like get ready for the reset that is coming on up on Monday, where they're like moving like sections of our wine department around. So that'll be fun.
What do you mean moving sections of your wine section around? Like rotating product? Like, hey, this is what's popular right now, or?
They're like getting rid of some
You're going to see Father Servo, aren't you?
Getting rid of some fucking old product for some like newer products and shit like that, like shit that hasn't been selling. They're like, let's get rid of this and bring in this new shit, see if that's gonna do better.
That's what I said.
You
remember
fucking goddamn it.
You've seen Waiting, right? Oh yeah, Waiting. You've seen Waiting.
Yeah.
Remember, he gives them all the pep talk outside in the back by the dumpsters, and he's like, "Push the fish, it's about to turn."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So we got
so
like
the
all
stuff that you're gonna rotate out the stuff that is about to turn. Like,
yeah, we got them
like
like
popular. It's not viable.
We got them on like clearance right now and shit, and I was like building a table to like display them to like be like, hey, look at this shit, buy it, and so get it the fuck out of here.
Hey, buy this shit that we're about to give away.
So it's all marked around 25% off.
All right, and then so you had a day full of placing orders for the week. So you're placing orders for the weekend for someone else, or you're placing orders for you to receive this weekend?
For us to receive this weekend.
And then you're trying to push product that's about to turn, and you're placing orders. And
it's not about to turn. We're just getting rid of it, clearing house.
Well, it's not about to go stale, but you know what I mean when I say it's about to turn. Like, it's about to turn. Like, it's not viable anymore. Like, it's not worth it to have that. It's not worth it to have that product in your store anymore.
Yeah.
Right.
So, yeah, it was just like fucking go, 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 go all day long. Just kept crushing through it. Got out of work, fucking met my mom for dinner, which was like fun. And then after that, I had to go set up a TV at Gary's mom's house because she had like an old fucking, like one of those old box TVs with like the tubes in it, man. And it wasn't like very big, but it like fucking like died the other day. Like that TV's old as fuck. And so
Dude,
she bought like
get some new tubes, man.
So she bought a flat screen for like $100, like nothing special. It was like a Sanyo or some shit. And she was like, "Oh, I've like taken that time away from your precious day, you know, like time off or whatever to like set this up." I'm like, all I gotta do is like take it out of the box and plug it an HDMI cord into it. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
So got that all fucking set up for her.
I thought real quick, how few people can say that they've burned out a tube TV, man? Like, she burned it all the way out.
Yeah, man. It's impressive.
That's fucking crazy. Like, how long would it take you to burn your TV out? Like, forever, right?
I mean, she's had that shit for a while. So.
That's what I'm saying, like, but I'm talking about your TV, like yours. Like, how it would take forever to burn your TV out, right?
Mine, I don't know. Flat screen TVs break quicker than tube TVs.
I don't know, man. I've had mine for like 5 years and I haven't had any problems.
I've had mine for almost 10. I haven't had any problems, but like I know my parents have been through like 3 of them.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes you get a shitty one. You probably got lucky. Oh, I'm still about to get a new TV like next month. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be the same shit, but just a little bit bigger and a little bit more sharp. So then, after you went to set up this TV.
Yeah, after that I went to set up the TV. Like I had a conversation with my mom about some shit. I guess like one of her friends that lives near my sister in Orlando, Florida, but was our neighbor in Germany, like across the hall in the apartment complex. And she's got like I guess like my sister's like kept contact with her, and so has my mom over the years. Like I haven't, but my sister was like fucking only like 6 years old when she like met this lady. Fucking somehow they reconnected. I don't know. Anyways, she's got like staph infection, and my mom was like talking to her dad, like our old neighbor's dad or something like that, about her having staph infection and being in the hospital. So I had a conversation with my mom about that shit. And then my mom was like, "Oh, guess who called yesterday?" And I spoke for an hour and a half, and I was like, "Who?" She's like, "My sister," like meaning my mom's sister. And I was like, "Oh shit!" Like normally, like yeah, I'm putting her on blast because fuck her on this unsanctioned event.
Yeah, your mom has an estranged sister, huh?
Not estranged, like she's part of the family, like but
like she's an asshole, right? Your mom
yeah,
doesn't
she's
like
an asshole. Yeah, exactly. And anyways, she was like, she called my mom yesterday, talked for an hour and a half, and basically she was like talking about how she wants to like move out here, and then she like got into like how her kids are doing so much better than like my sister and I or some shit. Like I was like, what the fuck? And then she was like asking my mom about my sister's like business venture that she's doing, and my mom's like, I just felt like the whole time I was talking to her for an hour and a half, like she was just rubbing it in my face about how well her kids are doing, and then it sounded like she was like trying to like sniff out some money from Crean's business, and I was like, that's fucked up. You should have just
fuck that, man.
I was like, you should have just hung up, like been like, yeah, that's nice. Call me in another fucking 10 years, you know.
Yo, Steve, I love your mom, man. Your mom can tell that lady to fuck off, dude.
Yeah. Fucking dumb.
I mean, I'm sure they probably had some nice conversation in an hour and a half. Like, oh hey, blah blah blah, this is what's up, blah blah, and then she's like, hey, so, oh, my kids are way better than yours. What are your kids doing? Oh, I'd like to be interested in that. Like, can you build? Come on.
Can I borrow some money? But yeah,
I'm trying to move out there. Like, that's what you said that stuck with me was, I'm trying to move out there.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know, man.
Like, shit, if you're that well off, why the fuck are you trying to move out here, you know? Like, she's trying to plant seeds in your mom's head, man. You gotta tell your mom what I'm saying to you. She's trying to plant seeds in your mom's head, like...
I told her, I was like, she's never gonna fucking move out here. She was just calling you to fucking, you know, be like a bitch, make herself feel better, or you know, some shit like that.
Man, that's fucked up.
Yeah, it was fucking super lame. So I had to talk to my mom about that, but then I fucking, had you go burn a couple copies of, my record, on a CD to give, no! I was so fucking close. I'm doing it again.
Did he kill you?
No, he didn't. Shit. He just slapped me against the ground.
You had to go burn a couple copies of your CD to do what?
Give to a, this person I'm gonna see tomorrow. This chick that she comes and does tastings at our store every once in a while. She's pretty fucking cool. Like, I only see like her every couple months, but she's always asking about my band anytime I see her. So I was like, she texted me the other day. She's like, hey, I'm gonna be at your store tasting. I was like, oh shit, that's what up. Let me find a CD and I'll burn you a copy of our record. She's like, yes, I need it. So I was like, gonna give that to her.
Sounds like she might be a little bit interested in you, man.
Nah, she like fucking blew me off a couple times when I was trying to like be like, hey, let's go fucking out for a drink or anything. She's like, nah, I'm not really looking for anything. I'm trying to fucking move out of the area, blah blah blah.
Was there a yes with exclamation points that she texted you?
I don't remember.
I don't know, it might not be a bad sign, man.
Anyway.
You should give her one of your actual CDs. That'd be the boss move.
Don't have any actual CDs, and I don't know if I'm gonna see her.
Alright, I'm gonna overnight my copy of your CD to you.
I'm
might
giving
smell
her
a little bit like incense.
I'm giving her a copy of the new record, man.
I'm kidding, dude. she's gonna listen to it and text back like, I kind of liked your older stuff better.
Don't say that. That's not nice.
No, that's it's just like, you know, that's what I'm not talking about you. I'm just saying it's a funny joke. Like, you give her your new CD when she's been asking for your music forever, and then she's like, I kind of like your older stuff better. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think you get the context of where I'm coming from with the joke. But anyway, I'm not making fun of you. I'm just saying.
Stop making fun of me.
Stop making fun of Steve.
And yeah, basically that was my day. Just like go, 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 and then I was like, fucking finally got all that shit done, and I was like,
have
all
you
right,
seen these things before?
Podcast.
Just for fun. Unsanctioned event. Oh, have you fucked with those two guys yet? I don't know if you're ready for that either. Oh yeah, those are... I I think is cool about our podcast is how me, you, Mike, and Coleman all have like the same mentality, kind of, in a way.
What do you mean?
Like, it just works with all four of us. I think we just all share like similar things in common, even though we lead like drastically different lives and we have some similar interests in some things, but very different interests in other things. But we just all click with each other. We just all have like the same kind of vibe. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's got to be something to do with the fact that we basically grew up with each other.
Well, we grew up with each other, but we also all share the experience of being young and being born to parents in the army too, you know? Like, it's possible. Like, that has something to do with it, but we kind of all have the same, like, temperament, like a je ne sais quoi, almost. Like, we all just vibe with each other, you know? Like, there's
Do you
no
even know what
real
je ne
words
sais
to
quoi
explain
means?
it. No, I'm just saying, like, there's no actual real words to describe what I'm trying to say. You know? I can't put it into words, but it just works.
Dude, what in the fuck is this thing made of? Holy shit.
Looks like copper.
Yeah, but it's like, it's fucking so... Like, it's not like whooping my ass, but it's like it's taking forever to chip away at his health.
You might want to try and hack it, man. A lot of what you need to do is 9S is hacking. So if you get good at hacking, then you'll probably get through the game faster. Because you don't have to play as him the entire time, like once you get to the later part.
That did like nothing.
Oh, and maybe you just gotta chip away at that guy.
Gotta get an oil change at 8 a.m. tomorrow, bro.
Fuck, I should have been ready. That's nice. Hey, I don't think you ever actually described your date with this girl that you went on.
Yeah, I did.
I don't remember what movie you saw or where you went to eat afterwards.
We went to see the Bad Times at the El Royale.
Bad Times at the El Royale.
Yeah.
Is it a good movie?
It was pretty good. The only problem I had with it is like, which I read an article about it later, is like, the movie was like basically like a character study of like a time period of like, you know, people in the 60s or whatever. But like the plot didn't really have like a point, like it just kind of happened. And that was like my big problem with the movie, is like it was hard for me to like connect to the movie.
There was like no conflict and resolution, or what?
Yeah, basically, like it just kind of happened. It was like, oh, things happen, things are moving on the screen, and the movie's over. And I was like, oh, word. But I don't know, like I did enjoy it, but it was just like, I felt like it had more potential if like they would have been able to make you connect with the characters a little more.
What did Kira think about the movie?
It was not for her. I was like sick.
So you guys are like, that was a shitty movie, let's go hang out now and talk about how shitty that movie was.
What is this dude doing?
Did you take it that way? Like,
No,
that
she asked.
sucked. Let's go get something to eat.
No, I was like, I told her exactly what I told you. I was like, I liked the movie, but it just kind of like, but the plot just kind of like happened. Like, I feel like it would have been a little better if like the plot was a little more fleshed out. But like overall, like the sound editing of the film was like fucking really cool. Like the way they used the soundtrack was like very akin to like how they how Baby Driver used its like soundtrack, you know.
That's cool.
And like visually, it was like really fucking cool, kind of like in the same way like Baby Driver was. And like the acting was like fucking really great, but it was just like the main problem was like the fucking plot.
Alert.
So,
Signal code
where did you go to
detected
eat
from
after
missing
that?
plug-in chip.
Dirty
Marking
Truth.
approximate location on map.
Dirty Truth?
One of my
I feel
favorite
like I've heard
bars.
about this before.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite bars. That's where I'm going for brunch on fucking Sunday.
You know, it was a joke, right? Like, I think I've heard of this before. You were just talking to me about this, like, I don't know, probably 70 minutes ago.
What, the Dirty Truth?
Yeah.
I
You were
don't
just talking to
remember.
me about this earlier tonight. The Dirty Truth. You don't remember? It was like less than an hour and a half ago.
No, I don't. I'm like trying to fucking hold a conversation and play this video game at the same time.
Which a bitch ass. So, have you seen this girl again yet?
No.
Do you have any plans?
No, she's like been busy. I told her today, I was like, hey, I know you're going home or what, blah, 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 this weekend, but if you're free next week, hit me up. And she's like, well, it might be a little tight. I got schoolwork and my parents are coming to visit on the weekend. I was like, well, no rush, whenever. I'll be around.
That's like the best way to say it. Be like, no problem, dude. Hit me up whenever.
Jesus
Like, you got my number. Just hit me up if you want to.
Yeah.
That's perfect. Like a gentleman. That's what I like about you, Steve. Well, not the only thing, but I like about you that you're a gentleman. You know?
Thanks, buddy.
Way to do it, dude.
Girls do like pieces of shit, though. I should be more of a piece of
Yeah.
shit.
Well, should or maybe could do that to get more pussy. Should you do that? I don't know, but you should do that.
Dude, there's a lot of fucking enemies right here. God damn it.
Just fucking walk up to a girl in a bar and be like, damn, I like those vertical stripes on your dress. It helps hide your belly fat so well. That's cool.
And she's like, I'm not even wearing vertical stripes. And I'm like, I don't care.
See, when I set that up, I knew that you were going to pick that apart. Like, a girl that's not even wearing vertical stripes. Like, she's like, I'm wearing a fucking hoodie, you piece of shit. Like, God damn it. I knew, like, when I was setting that up, the one thing that I was like, Steve's going to pick that out is the fucking vertical stripe. I knew that you would say something about it, man. I fucking know you too well. That's why we're so good to have a podcast together, you know? Just for fun podcast. Hey, we're all listening to it now. Hey. And more enemies.
Yeah, these motherfucking guys again.
I think you can actually hack those guys and get a benefit out of it, I think.
Yikes, bro.
Hey, okay, I have this protected.
Jesus Christ.
So you know how Canada legalized marijuana yesterday?
Yeah, I heard something about that.
There's there was one post about how there was the first toking and driving ticket within 1 hour of it being legalized. There's also news stories of how Girl Scouts in Canada, they're called Girl Guides in Canada. They're selling out of all their cookies on the first day.
That's fucking hilarious.
That's funny, man. I'm sorry we don't have any more cookies.
Jesus Christ. I'm just trying to fucking find which enemy has the chip.
Probably the last one you kill. Right? Hey.
Yeah.
Maybe shitty tattoos give you more confidence. Like, maybe it helps your confidence. Like, if you have a shitty tattoo, you constantly have to defend it. Like, hey, fuck you, man. This is my cool tattoo, you piece of shit. It means this. You know what I mean? Like, I just was perusing some shitty tattoos, and I'm like, how do you defend that? And, like, maybe that helps build confidence, you know? What do you think?
Maybe.
Like, if you have to constantly be on the defensive about a tattoo that people make fun of, you're like, man, fuck you.
Why don't you get a shitty tattoo and let me know? Oh, wait.
I already have one. It's like almost never visible though. Hey, fuck you, Steve. I gotta get this tattoo taken off.
Have we seen these things before?
That's why I'm so... Steve, that's why I'm so confident, because I have a shitty tattoo that no one ever sees. Please, never mind. I'll just stop talking.
Dude, sorry.
Just
I'm
a
like...
fun podcast. No, I know. It's kind of a joke that I'm trying to elicit a response out of you while you're doing it.
Fucking trying to do shit.
Yeah, I know. That's why it's kind of a little bit funny to me. Bam! Look at that.
Ow.
It seems like you're getting the hang of this, though.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's about 6 to 8 seconds behind. Just for fun, podcast. Yeah, it's all about adaptability too. You're gonna have to like adapt to whatever puzzle comes up using the constraints that you've already learned. Here's a quick poll for the audio listener at home. How many people love Nier Automata? I do. Damn, you got this now because you basically just lost the obstacle, so you got that shit.
Fuck me. God damn it.
Come on, you got this.
Got it.
Nice. Does that guy have a chip?
No. No.
Well, it's like inside that red circle.
The fuck is going on here?
A moose?
Why is he all got that circle on him?
I don't know. I think it just shows up. Maybe you have to get on the moose. How is it a fucking moose that's survived that whole time? Moose and boars. There's like almost nothing to eat. There is a stream though. Maybe they go to the stream all the time. Oh, what'd you just pick up? Attack up, dented plate. Have you gone up yet?
No, I gotta figure out how to
right
get up there.
You're right next to a building. You can get up there somehow. There might be like a second story that you can get into like without climbing all the way up. There might be like a middle level type thing or whatever. I don't know, man. Sorry, I fucking deferred to fucking looking at Reddit.
Alert. Signal code detected for missing plug-in chip. It is likely in the possession of a machine life form.
Bam.
Requested
That was a
plug-in
nice
chip
entrance to the
obtained.
fight, like headbutt. Boom. Oh, plug-in chip. Hold on. Everyone, hold on. There I go. Dude, someone's watching my shit because I've had like 3 or 4 more views since this morning. So like, who's fucking watching my YouTube? It's so strange to me. Like, why would anyone watch this shit? But it doesn't like tell you which videos people watch. Like, I would honestly like to know, like, so and so watched Just for Fun podcast episode 17 or something, you know?
Someone watched this shit on the sheets 20 times.
Yeah, right. Hey everybody, my phone's on low power mode. Hooray! Can I get a hooray, Steve?
Hooray.
Hooray! Oh, guess who's here, man?
Oh, the trophy, is that you?
Oh man, I think it's great on porn charges. Someone's been watching that. It's not me.
Is that video even funny?
Pretty funny. Not when you take yourself out of it though and look at it from the outside, but if you look at it from like, this is a conversation that Mark and I had, it's pretty funny. You know, because we know ourselves and our beats and stuff, but to the outside, I don't think it's that funny. Like if you were to remove yourself from it, I don't know. You can go watch it. I could use another view on my YouTube. That would be nice.
Jesus Christ.
I'm just kidding, man.
Nah, I fucking like walked in. You'll see
Oh,
what
those enemies. I see.
Requested plug-in chip obtained. Alert. The specifications of this plug-in chip are unusual.
How so?
This chip is a model used exclusively by Yorha units. There is no reason for a non-Yorha android to possess it.
A Yorha-only chip, huh?
Check it. Yep, check it.
Let me guess. This dot is at the top of the building.
What are you looking for?
I think there's a side quest thing at the top of this building right now.
There might be some glasses up there or something.
Of fucking course.
What?
How do I... Where is this person?
What are you looking for?
There's a red dot on my mini map that says there's something in this building. I guess it's saying it's like halfway up.
Oh, there's a alternate path to take through the staircases. Like, you can jump to some other shit on one of the levels and take a different staircase, I think. See how there's like holes in the ceiling too? Like you can probably jump up through one of the holes in the ceiling to some other place that you can't get from the stairs. Maybe right there, I don't know. Ooh, you almost fell off. Ooh. But yeah, there's definitely a place that you can get to by jumping through the floors instead of taking the stairs, I think. Hey, when's your next Saturday off? Do you have a Saturday off anytime soon?
This Saturday. I don't
This
know.
Saturday?
Yeah, I don't know exactly when I'm gonna be home that night though.
But like, do you have a Saturday morning off? Like, do you
No,
have stuff to do?
I got shit to do this Saturday morning. That's what I'm saying. I don't.
Dude, it's been so long since we've done a Saturday morning podcast. Saturday brunch edition, bro.
Not this Saturday.
Not this one, but
Fuck is this piece of shit? Gone too high up, apparently.
this is only our 4th unsanctioned event ever. But I did have one podcast called Just for Fun Deleted Scenes. That's interesting. I did not remember that.
Ah, there that motherfucker is.
It's like you're on the same level, it's just to the left of you, huh? Right there? Ah.
Let's go, bitch.
It's kind of trippy to think about that we're just going day to day right now through so many crazy changes in the world. Like Canada just legalized weed, and here's another post: $500,000 worth of weed sold in the first day in one of Canada's smallest provinces. Like, we're just here today hearing that news, but we don't have any clue what the implications of that thing is going to be, you know? It's fucking crazy to think about, like, the world is changing every day. Every day some new shit is happening, and it's going to affect everybody forever, you know?
Mm-hmm. Probably for the better, though.
I hope so. I don't think there's anything wrong with weed. You know me, Steve. I love weed, but I just hope that the entire nation of Canada just legalized weed. So I hope it has a positive effect and it doesn't like bring up the stoner stereotype. You know, like Canada's all stoners now, blah blah blah. Let's not let them in. Weed is a powerful tool to some people, you know. My man Steve has checked out of the unsanctioned event.
Nah, I was just thinking, I'm like, I think it's time for me to wrap this up and settle in for the evening.
Time to take a rest. My man Steve would rather watch someone else's podcast on YouTube than have a podcast with me. And I'm not even going to say who they are because I don't want any more publicity for them. Come on, nothing?
Gotta be funnier, man. Oh, dude, here's something funny.
Well, aren't we generous?
I heard
personal gain. I know she's pretty.
fucking
but...
Steve workshopped a joke on me that he was gonna use on Jeremy, and Jeremy workshopped a joke on me that he was gonna use on Steve, and then I got to witness them both fucking try to roast each other with the jokes they workshopped on me. It was like surreal, dude.
Dude, did you give them both the same punchline?
No.
You should have given them both the same punchline. That would be hilarious.
Jeremy, because like Steve just got a vasectomy done, and
really?
Yeah, because he's like, I don't want any more children, and I don't want to use condoms, so I'm gonna get a vasectomy.
And I still want to fuck more than one woman for the rest of my life.
Well, he fucking...
Yeah, quit taking everything so literally. Come on, tell the story.
Anyways, yeah, so he was like, Jeremy was like, dude, what if when I see Steve again, I call him, a eunuch? And I was like, yeah, that'd be probably pretty funny if you just referred to him as the eunuch from now on. And then, Steve comes up to me, and because Jeremy's short, and he's like, hey man, when I see Jeremy next, I'm gonna be like, I'm half a man, just like you, Jeremy. And because Jeremy's short.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. And so I was like, yeah, that's pretty fucking funny. And so then when I saw them both on Wednesday, like I saw them like see each other for the first time.
Dude,
Jeremy is like,
you have like, no, hold on. You have like the UFC theme playing in your head when you walk in, like. You know?
It was just funny because I was like, I had forgot they had workshopped these jokes on me, and then fucking Jeremy walks up, he's like, what up, eunuch? And then Steve turns around, he's like, that's alright, I'm half a man just like you now, Jeremy. And I was just like, oh my god, I feel like I'm in a simulation right now.
What have I created? Like that kind of feeling, like, fuck, what did I do?
That's good shit. It was like, I think the whole situation was more funny to me because of the fact that they workshopped those jokes on me.
Well, of course, you both talked to them about what happened, like what was gonna happen. You talked to both of them individually. Yeah, it's pretty funny.
But, alright. Dude, I'm fucking level 38 already. That's what's up.
Alright, this is what's up.
Alright. Well, let's call it.